This week on Common Sense.
As a subscriber to the Providence Journal, I get my political junkie buttons pushed all the time. But what really gets to me is the very casual way the journal deals with political facts. I know that seems like an oxymoron, putting political and facts in the same breath. It's like the management of statistics generally. There is an argument to be made over every statistic and every political position. Who benefits when you argue both sides with the same numbers or facts? So I asked myself if the Politifact efforts in the Projo are local, or is there a national connection? Well, it seems that Politifact has a much broader reach than just Rhode Island. It is part of a very broad-reaching effort that began at the Tampa Bay Times, the largest newspaper in Florida. Politifact is a division of that paper which is independently owned by the Poynter Institute. Now, that institute is a school for journalists in St. Petersburg, Florida. So what is the goal here? Well, they claim that their reporters and editors fact-check whatever they want to concerning what politicians have to say. After they have researched the statements, they indicate what they find on a truthometer. You get to be true, mostly true, half true, mostly false, false, or just pants on fire. When an article is written, it has to go to 3 editors for approval before publication. Rather than wasting any more of your time on the ways of this phenomenon, I refer you to politifact.com. When you get there, you will quickly see that this new form of public policy management really does have an agenda. Let's take the local Politifact folks at the Projo. Specifically, the journal's effort at describing the facts surrounding the Rhode Island Convention Center, the Dunk, and the Vets Auditorium. All of these managed by a quasi-governmental body that costs a lot of taxpayer money to run, the Convention Center Authority. We here at Common Sense have brought guests to the show who have pointed out how things have come to be and what's wrong with the way the state is handling things. It's an embarrassing topic. But like all things in Rhode Island, there are special interests who are very happy with the status quo. And like many events in Rhode Island, someone gets it wrong. I read the Sunday, June 7th Projo and learned that Representative Patricia Morgan, our host here at Common Sense, was mostly false. The headline reads, quote, "Lawmaker failed to put convention center claim in context," unquote. So I read what they had to say. I didn't get enough of the background of the Convention Center Authority to really understand. I did get that an interpretation of statistics can lead to getting a feeling one way or the other about political facts. But gee, what good was it to tell me that Representative Morgan was mostly false? I was preparing a short blast to the Projo when I came upon the same article in the Politifact.com Rhode Island website. But this time, the headline read, "Representative Morgan says the convention center was sold with the pledge that it wouldn't cost taxpayers," unquote. And the Politifact meter said she was mostly true. Now, all the words in the article are the same except the last sentence, I guess, which now gives her statement the mostly true nod. Gee whiz, folks. If I were the Politifact head shed in Tampa, I would get rid of the Projo crew. And I would be writing an effusive apology to Representative Morgan, who now has to explain to her constituents that what they read, if they read it, was bad journalism. I think the staff at the Poynter Institute will use this one as a case study in what not to do. I don't think we as a society are profiting from this form of journalism, as it so easily brandishes out of context words with the tar of a new statistic. How many pants on fire scores did you get, politicians? Thank you for watching, and God bless.
Join us on Verizon Channel 34 or Cox Channel 15. Saturdays at 4 p.m. and Sunday at 10 a.m. Find us on Facebook at Common Sense and on Twitter at CommonSenseRI.